Well, boy, oh boy, here we go. Change the angle up a little bit. Uh, well, we did miss a week. I'm used to looking over there, talking to that. Now it's over here a little more. Um, we did miss a week. Uh, I was on vacation. I didn't plan on not doing a Monday morning meeting last week, but well, I was driving and I was driving because I woke up at like midnight and hit the road from Tennessee. Yeah, I woke up pretty late and rolled out. So I didn't really film one. Actually, I don't even know if I knew what day it was, really. I knew I was headed to my first destination, and I hadn't gotten much sleep, but got to keep the show rolling, so that's what we did. And yeah, honestly, I don't even think I realized until it was like Wednesday that I missed the meeting. But I didn't get a lot of sleep there in the beginning of the vacation. Um, Actually, I don't think I got a lot of sleep at all throughout the vacation. But either way, um, so I am a little upset that we did miss a week. Uh, I could have pulled over and done it at the rest stop, or I could have done it when I got to the destination, but then I was so excited because that destination was Universal. So that, and it was a little later in the day by the time I had gotten there. It was like 11:30, 12 o'clock. So I wanted to get my money's worth out of that day's ticket, uh, which I did, honestly, because I got there and I spent like 9 hours there because they closed at like 9 o'clock that night, I think, and that was when they did the Hogwarts light show, and that was phenomenal. But so yeah, overall we're pretty upset that we missed the Monday meeting. I think it was our only our second one that we've missed, and we are very happy with the vacation turnout. Um, we had a lot of ideas going into vacation about where I wanted to go. And then there was a storm that was supposed to happen that like messed up the first destination locations. And then I started getting wild ideas about just like where maybe I wanted to go. But then I had to keep in mind that I was traveling alone, and wanted to choose a destination that was a good travel, but also not too far out to where I wouldn't be able to make it back in a decent amount of time. Um, I had a ton of fun. I spent a couple days theme parking it up, and then I spent a couple days just enjoying like scenic route drives, looking at waterfall. I absolutely love just seeing this country. Like, we have so much to offer, and there's so many places that I've never been, and I want to see it all. Like, honestly, if I didn't have to return to responsibilities, I'd still be out there. Um, I'm honestly really mad at myself that I didn't like figure this out when I was a kid. Because when I was 16, man, I could have worked at the pizza place, collected a couple paychecks, and then hit the road for a couple weeks. Or, like, I should have been, like, a bartender who could work a couple weeks in a town and just sleep in the car or something. Um, and just, you know, travel the country like that. Like, I don't know. I got wrapped up into the mindset of you get a full-time job and you keep it for the rest of your life. And if it's not the same job, it's still a job and you never go without having one and you never do anything but go to work forever. And that, I mean, that's generally the mindset of everyone when I was a kid. Like, I don't even know that I knew a lot of people who had goals other than get a job. Like, most people didn't even have specifics. They didn't even have interests. They were just like, that job, it pays, you're hiring, let's roll. And, you know, you either stick with it for the rest of your life or it closes and you find another one. But either way, it's the same. You wake up every day and pay bills and die, man. So I'm a little upset that I didn't find this adventure life a little earlier. Uh, Now I'm a little upset that I ever have to leave it. So if anybody out there wants to pay someone for like testing materials or equipment, or like if you got some shoes that you want to see how many miles, like I'll walk across the country. Just hook me up with like a hammock or a tent. But enough about the woes and highs and lows of traveling. We failed pretty miserably on all goals as far as cold showers, uh, stretches, workouts, breathing. Um, I mean, we did all of those things, just not in any sort of format. I half the time I was sleeping in the car, so there weren't even showers to take. But when I could take cold showers, I was doing it. Uh, the workouts generally came from hiking up and down mountains or walking all day at a theme park. That takes a lot out of you, especially when you're a fair-haired boy like me and you're running around in the sun all day. That shit sucks. Um, and then stretching came from, you know, pulling over at rest stops and just needing to get out or being tired and opening up the lungs and opening up the blood and just feeling free. You know, I did a lot of stretching at the rest stops. Uh, but I mean, yeah, I mean, we generally failed on most things, but we didn't gain any weight on the vacation, so it's a pretty big plus right there. I did gain like a pound or two when I got back just from having like a comfortable place of being and a consistent food source, not like a couple snacks in the back or like, you know, a gas station. I did go to Buc-ee's. That's a pretty big thing, apparently. I was pump number 226, and I wasn't the last pump. So I think there was one next to me that was like 250. So I'm imagining they had like 270 pumps, give or take. I had never seen anything like that, so that was pretty wicked. Um, it was a lot of fun overall, though. Even going off schedule, I have been doing really well with my workouts and my showers and stuff since being home. That kind of, I mean, I feel like it is general routine now. I just really need to make sure that the stretching and the breathing comes along with it. But I feel great. We're generally like statically around the 250 mark now. So I feel like getting lower is going to be pretty easy. There's always the fluctuation weight, so no big deal. But we're not that, you know, fluctuating from 252 to 257 or whatever. So pretty comfortable with being under the 254 mark. But that's not really a goal right now. Right now, it's just like feeling good, being good, getting better. That's the whole thing. I have a lot of ideas that I really need to sit down and just really put pen to paper on. One of them being the hill run challenge. And I'm thinking we'll do that at Foresight Woods. And I have two ideas. One is just keep going until you can't, and whoever goes the longest wins. Or what I do is I test how long it takes to run to the top and walk, or meander back to the bottom, and put a hard cut on that. And then that'll be the limit. And every round, you have to make it to the top and back down. What was it? The Physical 100 or some shit like that on Netflix. The Korean challenge show. It was really cool. It had a lot of really good ideas, but one of them was the push the ball up and down a hill and a time limit. And that's where I got that idea from. So you run up the hill and you get back to the start line and you have a minute and a half. Because the hill's not small, so it'll take, I think the hill will probably take like good 25 seconds to run up alone. And, so I mean, after a few attempts, I guarantee, I mean, even me personally, I guarantee people will be out by round 3. So I might do it that way. I might try both, just to see what kind of turnout we get. And if it comes out to be a big turnout, or maybe we got some dogs who, end up going like 6-7 rounds and they ain't stopping. Maybe we can, invite them back for another one. And then I would like to try and do the Fat Camp Challenge that we did last year. Last year we offered $500, but it didn't collect really any attention. And the hill run is going to be for money, so I don't know that I want to do the Fat Cap Challenge like I did last year, where it's like a time limit and who does it the fastest kind of thing wins. I think I want to do it for pride mostly, but if I can get some more people involved, maybe I will do something with that where there will be some kind of challenge, or not a challenge, but like a payout, a reward. That would be pretty fun. I really enjoyed doing it last year just to see my own times getting better, and I was kind of hoping that that's what I would influence other people to have done, but nobody was really interested, and the only time anybody really did want to try was like the last couple days. So I think having a 2-month long challenge was part of the problem. I think not having like a specific detail on the challenge could have been a problem too. Because the hill run challenge will be just one day. We'll start at this time, and however we do it, it'll end accordingly. So that'll be a little easier to format, a little easier to pull people in line, and I think it'll be a little more competitive, which will influence more people, and I think it'll influence the right kind of people too, because I personally thrive with competition. Even if I'm not winning, I thoroughly enjoy competing. This one's long, but I mean, I guess some meetings are long. We the D&D group, we have been playing for 6 months, which is pretty impressive. It's been just about every week. We are taking a week off We just finished what will be our third campaign, and it was really magnificent. I had a wonderful time playing my second character, and now it's time to prepare Strahd completely. We've been tinkering and toying with getting Strahd ready and kind of like just relishing the idea of running a campaign again. And now it's a reality. And so now it's time to really solidify the entire vision that I've had. Visions that I've had, and see, I'm really excited to see the character development that's going to come from us playing now as opposed to when we played before, because each game it seems like our characters and, well, I mean, obviously our play is getting better, so it seems like um it seems like the individuals that play are all being more comfortable with getting into a role play scenario with each other, and just letting loose. It seems like so it seems like people have a little more freedom about themselves and the characters that they're playing, and that is it's a lot of fun to watch. It makes me happy that I get to be a part of it, and I am also one of the people who are experiencing these things in the moment. So it really is a lot of fun, and playing different characters is really enjoyable for me. So becoming the DM again is going to be great because the DM plays all the characters, and I'm really excited to run Strahd and see the characters that they bring to the table on this one. Uh, we're not big sticklers on characters or like certain rules, so there's a lot of freedom, and we are learning the game really quickly this way, and I think it's pretty beneficial that we all came into it without a lot of knowledge, and that we are all working together, and that we're all very open about what people are doing and about how to go about the game. So it's a lot of fun. It's really freeing, and I'm super excited to get back into running. I started the game wanting to play a character, and the first thing I did was run as the DM. Very unsure of anything. Well, all of us were, but like I was even unsure if I would even like the DM aspect, and I had so much fun doing that. And then I finally got to do the thing that I got into the game for, which was play a character, which turned into playing two characters because two other people in the party also enjoy being DMs. So we don't even have the problem of one person's always going to have to be the DM. We might even be fighting about it at some point, which will be really fun. But Curse of Strahd is going to be our first like long campaign. We've done like, I guess you could say like 5 level campaigns, but we haven't done anything that's going to push us to 10. And granted, things do happen, but supposing nothing goes awry, we're gonna finally have characters from 1 to 10, and that's gonna be pretty exciting. And I do believe that we're going to be putting these online, and we have the other channel for that. We haven't established a name yet, but I mean, we are working on things slowly, but I think we are going to put up our filming of the Strahd campaign as our start. I don't think it's going to be like a live stream. I'm not sure anybody wants to do that, but it will be posted. And I'm really excited about that because D&D has a really big community and they're pretty vocal. I know that we're going to get a lot of hate because we don't really stickler to the rules. But the first rule is the DM makes the rules, so fuck off. But I think we'll make like at least I will make like a disclaimer video saying, hey, we're all just here to have fun. We're all new. We're learning. Uh, we're having fun doing it the way we're doing it. So have fun watching, or just keep it to yourself. I don't mind critiquing, but also I mean some people just push hate for no reason. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to have that. If it happens, it happens. I don't care. I won't like delete it or anything. I'll just laugh at them because that's fun too. But yeah, 21-minute meeting. I guess it makes up for missing a week. I'm sure I have more to say. Like, there's always so much on the mind, but I don't want to. I don't want to make the Monday morning meetings about my existential crises or like all the things that I'm worried about in the world. I want these meetings to be more about personal reflection and personal perfection. I only said that because it rhymed. I don't want to be perfect, but personal growth, becoming better every day. I hope you guys are trying. I know I am. I'm fighting for my life. That's what it started at 3:24. I legit looked at myself and thought that, hey, you gonna die, homie. So that's what we're here for. We fighting for our life. Don't forget to smile.